Hello there, good morning everybody, welcome to another video by me, Mr. Drone. You'll see I'm back here at the Everton Stadium down at Bramley-Moore Dock. I'm here this morning because I'm going to get up in the air and I'm going to do a couple of videos which I'll bring to you separately. But I'm going to just look at each stand individually, the east, south, west and north, just to have a look at them individually. I haven't done that for a while now. Just focus on that stand. Like the east, I'll look at the East Stand and Plaza, look around, have a little talk through, tell you what we're looking at, and then we'll move on to the other stands individually, having a good look at them, focusing directly on them only, spending a bit of time on them, and yeah, bring it to you individually. So for now, we'll start with the East Stand and Plaza. Let's get up there. Right, okay, you can see I'm up in the air there, looking directly at the East Stand. As we take an approach to it, we always like to have a little approach, and we'll have a good look at the Plaza first. We'll start with the Plaza, then we'll move up and over and inside. Looking down at the Plaza, it does look, I've said this before, it just looks like a really clean area, clean site at the moment, especially when they leave it at the weekends. You know, there's no heavy machinery left on site or anything at all. We'll have a good look in what's going to be the club shop. You can just see the granite paving reflecting in the windows. It looks like it's actually inside, but of course it's not. Some open areas down at the bottom, obviously where the doorways will be. Panning across to the left there, we'll just have a look. You can see there's a small section of the granite paving to do down there by that southeast step stroke bench, which actually it is a bench that's going to be covered with some blue tiling. We believe it will be branded with the likes of the People's Club, EFC, the Blues, something like that, and that changes the level as well. Moving across, looking at that granite paving a little bit more. The majority of it's done, as you can see. We'll look up towards the there's a lot of them stored there, but we'll look up towards the next the northeast bench there that comes out, which is, looks like the bench is pretty much done. They've just got to do the covering on it and bring all the paving right up to it, and there's just that small section of paving to do. Take a look down now at the dock wall, which is really good. They've kept the old dock wall in there. It runs along just where the paving breaks. That section in the middle looks old. It may look a little unfinished, but that's actually the old dock wall, and we'll just follow it along now, running parallel to the railway, the old heritage railway. It's a really nice touch that they've kept the dock wall in, to be honest. So you get to like walk over the wall itself. So that's where the water would have come up to. It curves round there, goes up past the hydraulic tower, comes to an end there. As I said though, I really like that. I think it's a fantastic touch to have that old dock wall in there. All keeping in part of the heritage, which they were tasked to do as well. See the security hut, we've touched on that before, but the security hut's now done with the security gate right next to it, which will be the entrance for any vehicles. Team bus and everything will come in through the entrance there, northeast entrance, which isn't quite finished as well. You can see that one's just not quite there yet. Quite a bit to do actually. It's still boarded up on the outside. That's where the vehicles will go, right up there, up past the hydraulic tower, towards the up and under the north stand, but we'll look at the north stand in a different video. Just running across the wall now and looking at you can see the other entrances. And we'll move round to have a good look at the plaza, just doing a direct flight over it, going straight over the hydraulic tower there, which is as far as I'm aware. Sorry, we'll just take a look at this tree first. Actually, that's the one dead tree. Although somebody did comment recently saying that it's not actually dead, but we'll see. It doesn't look very well, does it? Let's be honest. But yeah, we'll just take a flight up and directly over this East Plaza now. And I was just about to say the hydraulic tower there that we can see, that is complete as far as Lango Rourke go. It's not confirmed what they'll be doing with that yet, what Everton will be doing with it. We think it's going to be a cafe stroke museum, but it's not 100% confirmed just yet. But as we take the flight over that East Plaza, it just looks so good, doesn't it? As I've said numerous times, it just looks so clean and pretty much done. There's obviously small bits, but it just looks great. That's Lango Rourke's offices there, the white tower, and Everton's, but that will obviously be removed at some point when it comes to the end and handover. There's the East Plaza from a different angle. It's such a big space as well, that East Plaza. Even the drone shots don't do it as enough justice, to be honest. When I stood in there, when I had my tour, it is such a large area. See these entrances at the most southern end are not complete at all. There's still quite a lot of work to do on them to get them finished. Whereas you'll see the others, the ones more central, are done, all bricked up over the top and everything, and no boards outside. They're obviously fenced off, but there's no boards, so you can look straight in. Just take a flight a bit closer in as we pan straight across this the front of the East. Looks like there's a window or something on the side there, but when we zoom in, we can see it's actually a vent, an air vent. Just move out and we'll take a flight across, just having a look. See, they've still got a few little finishing touches. They will be capping this. It's it's like the moving joint or expanding joint or something like that in that barrel cladding. But they will be putting a cap on that, on all of them, all round. So there's a few touches to do. These sections as well, these diamond sections that look a bit different. People do still keep asking about these. They're different because they've got air vents behind them. Or exhausts for the likes of the air conditioning, so that's why they're slightly different. They need larger holes to let more air out. So people do keep asking. It has been addressed before. Let's have a little look down. You see, there's still some big open areas at the bottom next to the turnstiles. Not many, and it's mostly done. This turnstiles kind of going all the way along, but the larger areas I think will be where it's not turnstiles, but it's going to be big open doors, almost like the floodgates, so when it's easy to let the masses out. We'll come up and over won't look too much at the roof, because the east roof is pretty much complete. There may be a couple of small bits to add regarding the walkways, but we've definitely got to take some bits off the roof, haven't they? You know, still some materials just sitting there on the roof. But yeah, I still do the when I do my fly rounds, we still go over the roofs, because, you know, we'll still keep taking a little look. There's small bits to change, but not too much, so I won't touch on it too much in this video. We'll just have a look inside. Little look at the pitch first. Be rude not to, really, wouldn't it? See, these sprinkler systems are really visible now, the way the pitch is, the stage it's up to. And there's a white cabling running right along. You can just make it out what was in the middle as well. There's this white cabling going from end to end, so I'm assuming that must be to do with the sprinkler system. So we'll just have a look along the east stand, and you'll see that the seating is pretty much done all the way along the east. Apart from in the corner, in that the northeast corner, there is a few sections that aren't complete. That is the speaker systems. They're the ones that hang down are speakers, and then you've got floodlights as well. But people keep mentioning the floodlights, thinking they're not in yet, but they are. They're not really visible since they put the roof on. We could see them really clearly at one point, but they're not as easily visible anymore, but they are there. But yeah, we'll bring that East Stand and Plaza video to an end there, as we just pan round and back out. Having a nice good look at it there, but yeah, we'll finish off there. Okay everybody, there you go. That was my video, just focusing directly on the East Stand and Plaza. I think it's important sometimes that we just have a look directly at just one stand and plaza alone, because obviously we always fly around, obviously, so to have a look directly at one, at them individually, I think is quite important, and I do that every now and again. So yeah, the thing is, when we're doing it now, there's obviously a lot less to kind of look at and pick out. So yeah, which is really good. It just shows how close they are getting to getting this done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. That was the East Stand and Plaza of the new Everton Stadium down at Bramley Moor Dock. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll move on to the next one to bring to you.